Now there is a farmer, let's say there is a small farmer. Now this farmer is putting everything in the deadline to do his cultivation. Understand this. Farmer is no rich person, am I correct? Okay, they can be rich, but we are kind of middle class people. Yeah, all of us. Understood? All of us are middle class people. So let's say he is kind of doing a cultivation for 1 hectare. For that he is taking loans. Yeah, he is taking money for interest. He is kind of pawning all the jewels, pawning his lands, taking mortgage loans. Right? He is becoming simply a debtor. Maybe even the land is something like a debt, right? It's not his own land. He's kind of doing a bargaining with some other person who is owning it. Yeah. So under these kind of huge obstacles, with all these financial deeds done, finally he is doing his cultivation. Finally he is doing cultivation. And during the cultivation period, all the labor cost, all the machinery cost, and the sacrifice he has to do to save the crops from animals, from pests, yeah, lot of things, right? Weedicides, pesticides, pest issues, animal issues, yeah. There are a lot of animals to kind of fight with, to save your crop. Day and night they are working to kind of save their crops for months. And finally after all this woe, he is getting the crop in his hand. Now the major woe comes. What is that? Selling that. Selling that. Yeah. When it comes to sell, now there are people who are kind of not doing any of those efforts, but who has dealer in his pocket, brokers. Now because of these brokers, next thing happening is he is bargaining. Now for the farmer, he has a fixed price in his mind, and that's a fair price, because otherwise he can't kind of sustain like this. He need to pay all those debts. He need to get those jewels out. He need to get his home and land out of that mortgage debt. He need to pay the bank loans. Am I correct? And while he need to survive, he also have children. They are also learning like you and me, and they also got some expenses. So think about the situation of this farmer. Yeah. And moreover, the morons in Sri Lanka, I should say it, right? The morons in Sri Lanka, when we say, what is your job? My job is farming. I am a farmer. Ah, farmer. Okay, you may sit in the corner seat. Yeah, they are not reputed. When a family of a girl looks for a boy, what is the job they are looking? Tell me, will ya? Doctor, engineer, lawyer, best job, you can lie and earn a lot. Politicians, easy money, and at least a teacher. Teacher comes last, right? Teacher, the last option. And after that, if the boy says, I am a farmer, I do farming, I have a big paddy field. Yeah, I have a big paddy field. Next thing happening, what is that? I will inform you later. That's the reputation the farmer gets. And even after that, after bearing all these financial humiliations, social humiliations, right? Less reputation, everything. After bearing all this jargon, finally he is with a crop, and now the broker is bargaining. Yeah, the farmer says 1 kilo is 40 rupees. The broker says, no, 40 rupees, no way, 15 rupees. Yeah, 15 rupees. For this 40 rupee, he kind of, he has kept his whole effort for 6 months. For this 40 rupees, he kind of, stay awake without sleeping for more than 30-40 days. Yeah. For this 40 rupees, he kind of took lot of debts and he paid interest. Yeah. He applied pesticides, he applied weedicides, he fought with animals. How many scars in your body? Yeah. How many wounds in his body? How many wounds in his mind? Each time you think, I am this much of a debtor, right? Will I be able to kind of, pay them all? After harvesting, will I be able to pay them all? Or else what will happen? Yeah? With all these wounds, he has waited to sell this for just 40 rupees. And now this guy, without doing anything, is saying 15 rupees. Next thing happening, He says no. And he is looking for some buyers. No buyers are coming. Because any buyer has to go through this mafia. In Sri Lanka we have this mafia. Okay? Mafia, I should call it a mafia. They are not letting any buyer to come to you straight away. We have to go through that. Next thing happening, his crop is now decomposing. Nature, no, natural, no. How long are you going to keep that crop? Yes, next, this farmer calls upon this broker again. He has no other choice. Okay, 15. Now he is saying, you were kind of, was adamant, right? 15. No, 15 now. It's 10. If you're interested, I am buying. Or else you keep, eat it and die for it. There's no other option. He is selling for 10. Next thing happening, this is not even enough to pay the debts. Right? Debts to pay debts. And more debts to pay those debts. He is becoming an entire debtor. In Sri Lanka, there was a time period, we were in the first place in the world of suiciding. In all the countries, if you took the number of suiciding in a year, we were in the first place for many times. Right? Many long. What is the reason? Majority of people died was farmers. They were farmers. Understand the fact. Okay? It's really funny for us when we get the thing in our plate so we can eat. We dance with it, we jump with it, we throw it. Yes? We don't kind of even care throwing one plate of rice, saying, I can't eat this. And behind that, there is this kind of a pathetic story. Understand the fact. Okay? So, this point is really, really important. In agriculture, for many years, we had this issue. Yes, the farmer cannot contact the buyer straight away without these third class people. What else I should call? This is not even third class, this is 300th class. Agreed or disagreed? Next thing happening, IT people came here. They gave a solution. What is the solution? You have sites. Learn some internet, please, they said. For the farmers, learn some internet, learn to use a tablet or something, maybe a mobile phone. Go to this site, there are buyers available in the site, put your product as an advertisement, it's free for you. And then sell it straight away. Even if you pay a small price as a commission or something for the site, that's not cheaper like this. Understand the fact. Right? In the site, they might say, we are only charging like 1% of the sell. 1%. So when you sell for 40 rupees, when you are saying 40 rupees, right, it's like only 1 rupee is taken for the site. Isn't it okay compared to this 15-10 bargaining? We gave that solution. Right? We have that pride. Understood? As IT people, as people who are learning IT to become IT personas, be proud because we sold these kind of hurtful stories in Sri Lanka already. Still we have people who have never gone to this territory. The reasons I told earlier, they don't have enough knowledge. Yes, because there was a myth in Sri Lanka, educated people should become doctors, not farmers. What the hell is that? Any field should be educated. Am I correct? Even the farming sector, they should be educated. So we have to think about that. As a nation, we need to think about nourishing those farmers with the relevant education. With the relevant education. Then they know, okay, then this buyer says this much, this buyer says this much, I'll put 40. He's putting 60, then 55. It's like a share market. Now the farmer is a gentleman and he is reputed. There's no other person who can do what he does. Go to some other country, go to USA, go to Australia, go to some other countries, see the farmers. Barack Obama, have you ever heard? Yes. Once he called upon a farmer. Do you know how he addressed? Good morning, sir. the President of United States of America, and he is saying sir for a farmer because he knows the word. Understood? He is that much reputed in that country. Without his duty, who is going to do that? Yeah, who is going to feed the country? Understand the fact that's a basic need. Yeah, so in agriculture we had those issues, and most of issues, I should say, I shouldn't underestimate the progress we came. Yeah, out of all those issues, most of issues are already covered with ICT. No other sector did this. Yeah, no other sector did this. We could do it. So we should be proud. Understood? And we have some more problems to work at yet. That's why you should learn. Yeah, our generation, we did our part. Now what we are doing is nourishing you guys. So once you guys become the people who are working in this, next thing you need to do is work for them. Yes, solve the remaining problems and make it a better place.